गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Dear devotees,
Recording in progress.
We are studying, and today, Krishna willing, we are completing our section of Bhakti Vedanta study of 10th canto Srimad Bhagvatam. We are in the 10th chapter, the deliverance of the son of Kubera, Mani, Grieve and Nal Kubar. And we are in the section, last section, verse number 39 to 43. Lord Krishna replies to son of Kubera. So before that, in 10 verses, the both brothers offered their humble obeisances, glorified Lord Krishna, offered their prayers, and begged for the mercy for pure devotional service. Now, verse 39, Sri Shuka Vacha, Sukdev Goswami continues, Itham sankirtitastabhyam. Itham means in this way, and sankirtitas means glorified. Tabhyan means by those two brothers. Bhagavan Gokuleshwaraha, they glorified the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the controller or the master of the Gokuleshwara. Damana means he was bound by a rope. Chaul Khala to the wooden mortar. Bandha, he was bound. And what Krishna was doing? Prahassan. Krishna was actually smiling. Aha Gohyako. He was smiling unto the two brothers, son of Kubir. Why he was smiling? That is the purpose of purport. Sukdev Goswami continued, the two young demigods thus offered prayers to Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although Sri Krishna, the Supreme Godhead, is the master of all and was certainly Gokuleshwar, the master of Gokul, he was bound to the wooden mortar by the ropes of the gopis and therefore smiling widely. He was smiling widely. He spoke to the son of Kubera the following words. So now Krishna is speaking to the two sons of Kubera. That is the last 2-3 verses. And Srila Prabhupada writes, Krishna was smiling. Why? Because he was thinking to himself, Krishna was thinking to himself. About what? These two young demigods fell from the higher planetary system to this planet, and I have delivered them from the bondage of standing for a long time as trees. But as for me, I am bound by the ropes of the gopis and am subject to their chastisement. In other words, Krishna submits to being chastised and bound by the gopis because of pure love and affection, worthy of being praised by the devotees in so many ways. Krishna book. When the demigod Nalkubar and Manigriv finished their prayers, the child Lord Krishna, master and proprietor of Gokul, bound to the wooden grinding mortar by the ropes of Yashoda, smiled and said, Chakravarti writes, Sankirtitaha means completely glorified. And Damanacha hints to being bound not only by ropes, but by the prem too, by the love too. And prasan means that Krishna smiled very sweetly while thinking that these two minor demigods had been bound up by his maya. So by Krishna's maya they were bound. Krishna thought, they are praising me for freeing them from bondage. But Mother Yashoda bind me up and scold me instead of praising me. Still out of love, I stay in Gokul. The chastisement of the Brajavasis please me much more than the praise I am receiving from these son of Kuber. He smiled because, though he was glorified by the two as the Lord, he was still bound to the mortar by a rope. He is called the Lord of Gokul to indicate that he performs such pastime eternally. Laughing, the Lord of Gokul spoke to the two sons of Kubera, referring to their previous state. The Lord showed their great fortune. He smiled because, though he was glorified by the two as the Lord, he was still bound to the mortar by the rope. First of all, he was bound. But he was bound by mere a rope to a mortar among all things. The two in fear did not laugh. Means the Nal Kubar and Manigiri did not laugh because they were afraid. Seeing them in that condition, he left. Because they could not laugh. How come a 3-year-old boy who is also bound up to the mortar can deliver the two strong, tall trees and bring them back to the original demigod life? How come that? They were surprised. They could not laugh out of fear, but Krishna was laughing, and the two in fear did not laugh. Seeing them in that condition, he laughed. He rules over Gokul, and as the cause of our good fortune, Bhagavan is eternally performing pastime in Gokul because of being controlled by the prem of his devotees. Gokul should be understood to have the highest unique qualities. Sanatana Goswami writes, though he was Lord of Gokul, he was bound to the mortar because he was affectionate to the devotees. He spoke to the two. Although he was absorbed in playing in Gokul, he spoke to them. Although giving mercy solely to the people of Gokul, and though bound by the mortar, he spoke to them because he appeared to give benefit to all people, Bhagavan. Or as a Lord of Gokul, taking birth there, it was proper to speak even to the two because he was controlled by the people of Gokul, even being tied up by them. He did not even free himself because he was having fun playing in Gokul, Gokuleshwar. He was moreover the sense of all unlimited powers. By the mercy of Nar, the three two were most fortunate. His life was natural, or he left because of mercy of Nard on their previous condition, or he left in joy on hearing their praises. He left in amusement on showing himself bound up. He was not being deceptive in laughing. Another meaning is he, the Lord of all senses. Gokuleshwar means senses. Go means senses. He who is the Lord of all, he is Lord of all senses. By his power he give bhakti to all the senses. Thus the prayer of the two would be fulfilled. Now what Bhagavan is speaking. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Gyatum mam purvaetad. I know your past life and your offenses. Rishinam karunatmana. And the great sage Narad was very merciful. Tashri madandhayora vagabhir. And he to you both who were blind by your wealth and beauty. Vagabhir means by his words. He cursed you. Vagabhir. Vibranso anugraha kritaha. Vibranso means falling down from the heavenly planet to become Arjun trees here. He did anugraha, he did a great mercy unto you, great favor unto you. So Supreme Personality of Godhead said, the great sage, Saint Narad Muni is very merciful, Karuna. By his curse, Vag, he showed the greatest favor to both of you, who were made after material opulences, Dhanamad Andho, and who were thus become blind. Andha means blind. Although you fell down, the higher planets, Swargalok, heavenly planets, and become trees, you were most favored by him. I knew all these incidents from the very beginning. It is now confirmed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Srila Prabhupada writes, that the curse of the devotee is also to be regarded as mercy. As Krishna, God, is all good, a Vaishnava is also all good. Whatever he does is good for everyone. This is explained in the following verse. In the following verse, how Vaishnava is good, that is explained. Krishna book, Srila Prabhupada writes, it was already known to me that my great devotee Narad Muni had shown his causeless mercy by saving you from the abominable conditions of pride due to possessing extraordinary beauty and opulence in the family of demigods. He has saved you from gliding down into the lowest condition of the hellish life. When we are reading these lines, immediately in my mind it's coming, Srila Prabhupada has saved so many people who are worse than these two boys and doing more abominable and sinful things than them. He not only saved, there was somebody who was, Prabhupada was saying, save, he was saying shave. So the devotee says, Prabhupada, you saved us. He said, I not only saved you, I shaved you and also saved you. So he shaved us and he saved us. So this is most important. Not only Narada has saved such people, but Srila Prabhupada is a vivid example in this present Kali Yuga. how he saved so many unfortunate people indulge in more sinful activities than these two son of Kuber. And because of such sins, he saved you from gliding down to the lowest condition of the hellish life. All these facts are already known to me. Chakravartipad writes, Nard gave mercy to Nal Kubar and Manigirib by destroying their opulence through his instruction, starting with the verse number 8. So from verse number 8, Nard Vacha, there is a song of Nard, which is not only for Manigirib and Nal Kubar, but it is for all the people in this material world. If they are blinded by their wealth, by their beauty, by their education, by their high parentage, and they forget the purpose of the human life, then they all should take full advantage from teaching of Devrishi Narad in this Narad Geet. The most important thing in this whole Geet is, in this whole song, is the causeless mercy of a devotee. And now, Srila Jiva Goswami writes, by these words, he fell into the darkness. They fell into darkness. Vigatta Brahmcha. By these words means when he cursed them. They fell into the darkness. They came and become ignorant trees. Trees are in darkness because their consciousness is very covered. Covered consciousness and ignorance of the trees. Where is this? Anything coming in your mind? Bhagavad Gita, verse in 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Yatha albeno, what is that? Dhumera agni albeno garbhas tatha tenendam avartam. This is, so what it means, as ignorance covers, like the fire is covered by the smoke and the mirror is covered by the dust and the embryo is covered by the womb. Similarly, the intelligence is covered by ignorance, which is coming from the lust and anger. So in this, Srila Prabhupada's commentary says the embryo covered by the womb is mode of ignorance. These are the trees and other animals. I think first is the human being, second is the animals, something like that, and third is the trees. Do you remember this? This purport, anybody remember this purport?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So this one line, Vigata, Brahmasa, they fell into the darkness, which means, here darkness means ignorance. Ignorance means consciousness was covered by the mode of ignorance. But fortunately, though they were in the body of the tree, but they remembered their memory of past life by the mercy of Devrishi Narad. And they also remember the curse that they will see the childhood pastime of Krishna for almost 3 years after Krishna's appearance. And before that, they will serve the Brajavasis. So Krishna has pastime in Gokul 3 years and 4 months. And these are called Kumara Leela. And this is only for the devotees in a parental love. Then they cross the Yamuna. After this incident, there will be meeting of the all senior cowherd people, and they will consider our son is in danger here. From his birth, we are facing so many tragedies and bad incidents, so it is better we should move from here to some other place. And this is only for a single one child of 3 years old and few months. They are ready to give up their immovable property, their land, their houses, everything. Simply their movable property was cows. By taking the cows and some necessary things, they left Gokul just for the love and safety of one person. That is the surrender. That is the Sarvadharman Pariteja. They gave up everything. For Krishna, they are ready to do anything. And they moved from there, crossed Jamuna, and came to the place which is a T junction almost at the Delhi Agra road and coming into the Vrindavan. This is called Chhattigra. This Chatti word is Shattaka, Shaktasur. Shaktasur means the bullock carts are called Chakra. They are called Chakra. This is a place where Nanda Baba, he was residing here, and Krishna was 4 years old now and started herding calves. And 3 years and again 3-4 months, Krishna was performing his cow herd pastime and calf herding pastime. And this pastime is for friendly devotees, for sakharas nourishment. And there comes the Govardhan Puja at the age of 7 years. And then they lived in the Nandagal Gram. And from there he started his Kishore pastime for over 3 years or something with the young gopis. And Krishna only lived 11 years in Brij. And in these three places, to nourish the devotion of these three type of devotees, the paternal, the friendly, and the conjugal. So, Laghu Vaishnav Toshni Jiva Goswami writes, I have known about this incident, Narad's arrangement. Krishna says, Narad's arrangement I know. Otherwise, it would not be suitable for me to show mercy to a great offenders. You are great offenders, because Alankananda is a sacred Brahma Dravya. This is called Brahma Dravya. And it's and washing the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. It's only for purification, not for excursion and polluting it or contaminating it with the intoxication and young girls. No, that was greatest offense. And into the sacred place in Himalaya, Deva Bhumi. It's not good. I could never have. Krishna said, I could never show mercy to such people. But I cannot say no to the words of Dev Rishi Narada. So 2 fingers short, it was 2 fingers short. That is what we discussed. 1 finger is devotee's hard labor in devotion, forgetting his body. Like Mother Yashoda forgot her ornaments, her flowers in the hairs, her all makeup, her body. She forgot the body and simply engaged in achieving the goal to bind Krishna. And the second finger was Krishna's causeless mercy by seeing the devotee struggling very hard. But also The two fingers child, one is Narad, Devrishi Narad's mercy. So Narad is a great devotee of Supreme Lord. So also there are other reasons. Among some of the reasons, one is he was obliged to Devrishi Narad, so he have to do this. Are pleased, or Krishna was pleased that they recognized that their condition was Narad's mercy. It means because they had a memory, they realized, they repented, they purified by austerity. To confirm their conclusion, he agreed with them in order to give these two joy. Joy here means bhakti. For this reason, he makes the statement, Narth was most merciful, Karuna Atmana. And thus he gave mercy to the two, even though they were drunkards. Or Narad showed mercy by his words of benediction, Vagabhihi. Vag means Vani, Vani means words. Narad had said, I will take away your wealth so that you will not act in this way again. By these words, they fell into darkness, Vigatta Bhransa, into the hellish existence because of great offense. And Sanatana Goswami writes, or by his words they become sober, devoid of illusion, Vigatta Bhransa, by attaining closeness to the Lord's pastime in Gokul and attaining the highest bhakti. That is important. They got the highest bhakti. Verse number 41. How the devotees deliver people. That is the verse. Sadhunam samachittanam sutram madakirtatmanah darshananno bhaveda bandha punshoho akshanoho svaitor yatha. Savitur is a sun. Savitu yatha as being face to face with sun. Akshano of the eyes. So when one is face to face with sun, there's no longer darkness for one's eyes. This is one question I usually ask during preaching, how the people see. How people see. And the usual answer is by eyes. But in darkness, can eyes see? No. So people don't see by eyes, people see by light. If there's no light, the eyes are useless. Eyes are the instrument, but the light is the source to make everything visible.
Prabhuji, can I ask a question?
Yes?
Prabhuji, but the dull object, this sense object can't see. So how does it really see? Is it the Paramatma sees and then it gives the...
No. See, this eye which you see on my face is simply a box. The real eye is on mind. You remember the verse from 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Shrotam chakshru rasnam granam manaschaya adhishtanam vishanupasevati.
Yes.
You remember? So the subtle body on the mind, these are all five senses are on the mind. People have eyes, but they can't see because inside, where actually the registration occurs, that is not there. So three things are necessary. One is light, one is this box, and one is the original sense I which is on the mind, which goes with the subtle body. So,
Yes.
so
Prabhuji, so everything goes, the registration that you're saying is on the mind. That
yeah,
goes, right?
yeah, yes.
Okay.
So generally for the people when asked how we see, it should be we are seeing by light. And there is also the highest philosophical understanding in the dhyana yoga that first within the heart we see the Supreme Lord. And when we see the Supreme Lord, then we see ourselves. And then we also see the whole world around. It's like in the morning when we see sun, we see ourselves, and we see the world around. So until unless somebody doesn't realize God, he will never see himself, and he will never see what is around him. It is not clear to him. So ultimately with God realization, everything becomes clear. Simple self-realization is not complete. Three things. First thing is sun, then ourself, and then what is surrounding. So by sun, we see ourselves, and we see the whole world. So by only seeing the Supreme Lord's mercy, we can recognize ourselves as a soul, and we can recognize this material world, and we can recognize the relation in between. So my simple worldly example for the people is, self-realization means knowing oneself. But God realization is to know God, to know oneself, and to know the world and relationship in among ourselves. So when one is face to face with the sun, there's no longer darkness for one's eyes. Similarly, when one is face to face with a sadhu, a devotee, and what is the characteristic of a devotee? Who is fully determined and surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the word for that is Sutram Matakrita Atmanam. Sutram, excessively, completely. Matakrita Atmanam, a person who are fully surrendered, determined to render service to me, Krishna says. Mat means me, Kirt means doing everything, Atmanam means surrendering myself, Atmanivedanam. And one will no longer be subject to material bondage. So, Srila Prabhupada writes, as stated in Chaitanya, by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra Kahe, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Hoye. If by chance, the word by chance is, by chance means one meets a sadhu. A devotee, sadhu is a devotee. One's life is immediately successful and one is freed from material bondage. It can be said like this: immediately he will be free from material bondage, and therefore his life is successful. It may be argued that whereas Someone may receive a sadhu with a great respect. Someone else may not receive a sadhu with great respect. So sadhu will discriminate. The answer is sadhu, however, is always equipped towards everyone. Sadhunam samchittanam. Sam means equal. Chittanam means consciousness. Or they see those who surrender are made. Nal Kuber and Manigrivi did not go and ask Narada by paying obeisance, please, Devrishi, kindly bless us. No. The hippies in the New York or Ashbury did not invite Srila Prabhupada there. No. They are equipped. Sadhus are always equipped toward everyone. Because of being pure devotee, a sadhu is always ready to deliver Krishna consciousness without discrimination. What discrimination? Discrimination of color, creed, country. No, he just gave the opportunity, like sun gives light to everybody, like cloud shower the rain for every place. They may take advantage, may not take advantage, but therefore it's called sadhu is like a cloud. When he pours his water, you don't see the land under is a barren or is a cultivable, or is a river on which he is showering, or is the ocean. No, it's everywhere. And so the sadhu is a samachittana. This is in Indore Bhagavad Gita. Jayanti, Prabhupada was invited and he spoke very, strong against Mayavadis. Then some of the organizers, they said, well, we invited, there are many other people also there, and you criticize them, and sadhu should be having equal vision. You discriminated them. Prabhupada said, no, I have equal vision. Ultimately, when they were pursuing more to the Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada said, my equal vision is that I gave the message of Bhagavad Gita without discrimination to Indian, non-Indian, white, black, lady, old, young. This is my equal vision. So that is a sadhu samachittana. As soon as one sees sadhu, one naturally becomes free. And there is a comparison between sadhu and Mother Ganga. Ganges, you take bath and for a long time, then it will purify you. But sadhu simply by darshan purify. What is this line of the bhajan? Anybody remember? Tava darshane pavitra. Darshane pavitra karo. By seeing, simply by having darshan of a sadhu, person is purified. This is what is written here. Naturally become free. Nonetheless, now there is a warning. Srila Prabhupada, nonetheless, person who are too much offensive, who commit Vaishnava aparadh, or offense to a sadhu, will have to take some time before being rectified. This is also indicated herein. It means though these two brothers have a darshan of sadhu, but it took them one celestial year to be rectified and get mercy of Supreme Lord, because they were offensive to Narada by not showing respect, standing like a Krishna book. You are very fortunate because not only were you cursed by him, but you had the great opportunity to see him. If someone is able by chance to see face to face a great saintly person like Narad, who is always serene and merciful to everyone, then immediately that conditioned soul become liberated. This is exactly like being situated in the full light of the sun. There cannot be any visionary impediment. Chakravarti Pad writes, how is it possible that Lord bestow mercy upon these two rogues? This verse answers the question. One is released from material bondage by seeing those whose minds are not disturbed by respect or disrespect. Samachittanam. What do you think in your personal application? How you digest this statement? You read it like this. One is released from the material bondage by seeing me, whose mind is not disturbed by respect or disrespect. And those who and because I have offered my mind completely to Krishna. Now you read it like this, then you see, is it applied to us? Can we do like that? People may respect or disrespect, but still we will give them holy name and prasad. What do you think? Why people seeing us are not purified? Or because we are not samchittanam? Because we are not sitram matakritatmanam? How you apply this personally? What do you think? And any example in your life where those people who did not respect you, but still you gave them, Krishna consciousness?
That is most important, Prabhuji. Especially even inside ISKCON, without amanina manadena, that is most important. That is the thing which is giving us the elevation to Krishna consciousness.
Only you, that's the most important. You can transform the heart of the people if you have this standard of devotion. Prabhupada had that standard, therefore he revolutionized the whole world. He never discriminated. People disrespected many times, but he never took it seriously. He still continued his in Calcutta Pandal program. These communist people, they were shouting, they were slogans, and Prabhupada said simply chant Hare Krishna, because this is the best medicine. The holy name goes into their ears, and that will be only benefit for them. Many places these things happened, but he was so determined to deliver them, because these lines are to be realized, not to be read, and to apply in our life. Then we can really change the world. Instead of darshanam, no, there's another reading, darshan antaha. In that case, it means that one's bondage will continue until he sees a devotee. Just as the sun destroys the darkness just by rising, darkness by rising, one's bondage is destroyed immediately upon seeing a pure devotee. However, it should be understood from this example that even though the sun rises, the darkness will not be dissipated if the person is blind. Similarly, If one commits nam aparad and Vaishnava aparad, as in the case of demons, he will not be released from bondage even if he sees Narad Muni. Kansa saw Narad Muni. So many people saw Narad Muni. Why they were not delivered? Because of Nam Aparad and Vaishnava Aparad. Devotees are persons, Jiva Goswami writes, who do not take offenses seriously, samachitta. They are merciful. Taking the meaning of the first line from Sridhar Swami by seeing those who follow proper conduct, sadhunam, or who realize Atma, Atmachittanam, bondage is somewhat reduced. More than this, sutram, more than this, by seeing those who are constantly thinking of me, bondage is completely removed, since they have the greatest mercy. Or the devotees are most merciful, sadhunam, and they do not take offense seriously, samachittana, because they are constantly devoted to me, matakrita atmanam. The other two qualities naturally follow. Seeing them, no human being has bondage to sansar, means repeated birth and death. What to speak of devotees profusely talking to them out of mercy? And what to speak of you too, son of Kuber, being great offenders? Sutram indicate that this effect does not take place by hearing or chanting to the extent that it does by seeing devotee. The eyes are relieved of darkness to a higher degree from Sutram on seeing the sun. This indicates that even previous to seeing the sun, darkness is removed. It means before sun rises, still the darkness is already gone. Srila Sanatana Goswami writes, just by seeing devotees, any person becomes free of material bondage. So what is the need of you too asking for mercy by uttering so many words? Any human is qualified to see the devotee. Though, therefore, seeing the sun, darkness is destroyed, and the eyes can see to some degree, by seeing devotees, sansar is completely destroyed. Verse 42. Tadagachatam mada paramau nalakubera sadhanam sanjato mai bhavo vam ipshitam paramo bhavaha. O Nalkubar and Manigriv, now you may both return home, since you desire to be always absorbed in my devotional service. You desire to develop love and affection for me will be fulfilled. And now you will never fall from that platform. It means Prema Bhakti is given. Because even at Bhav Bhakti there is a possibility of falling down. Any example from Bhav Bhakti somebody has fallen?
Bharat Maharaj.
Maharaj, Bharat, Chitraketu. They were having Bhav Bhakti achieved already. But still because of some attachments, some offense, they fell. But only Prema Bhakti, nobody will come back. Srila Prabhupada's purport. The highest perfection of life is to come to the platform of devotional service and always engage in devotional activities. Understanding this, Nalkubar and Manigriv desired to attain the platform, and the Supreme Personality of Godhead blessed them with the fulfillment of their transcendental desire. Krishna book, therefore, Nalkubar and Manigiri, your lives have now been successful because you have developed ecstatic love for me. This is your last birth within the material existence. Now you can go back to your father's residence in the heavenly planet. And by remaining in the attitude of devotional, you will be liberated in this very life. Though two brothers were present, Chakravarti Pad writes, Krishna spoke to chief one, Nalkubar. You may now return to your home, but since you desire to serve me, your domestic life will no longer entangle you in Maya. What do you think? Why he said you go to the home? Why Krishna did not take them with him? Is there anywhere you can have some other example where when Supreme Lord himself said somebody, go to your home now?
The Brahman Patnis and even the gopis.
Good, but I am just thinking of recent one. Raghunath Das Goswami Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, now go and work at the family like a man of penny and pound. He said, go live there, and Krishna is merciful. He will deliver you. And so he went to the home and he became like a good person for some time, and then he escaped from there. He told Gopal Bhatt Goswami that you stay till your parents are alive, and then don't entangle in this material life and go to the Vrindavan to your uncle Prabodhanand and other Goswamis. So it means this is something, a mature decisions. Your domestic life will no longer entangle you in Maya. So you can live in domestic life, but still you will not be entangled. You are fully surrendered to me, Krishna says, Jiva Goswami writes, because you have developed love for me. You have developed prema paramaha. There is no material existence, abhava. Bhava means repeated birth and death. Abhava means no more birth and death. For you, this is your last birth. This is Sridhar Swami's explanation. Or by Nath's mercy, you too have strongly developed prem for me. Because you too desire the highest manifestation, Paramaha Bhava. Pure bhakti. Param Bhava is pure bhakti. Described in the verse 36, you asked that. Because Narad was completely satisfied. Since Narad's mercy had been involved, the Lord would be satisfied as well. Yasya prasada bhagavat prasado. Narad is satisfied, I am satisfied. Because the Lord is the ocean of natural sweet qualities, such as humility, he does not speak directly about himself. He said, because Narad blessed you, therefore you will get love. This is what is the philosophical point in that statement? Krishna always gives credit to his devotees, though he does everything, but he gives credit to his devotees. This is the nature of Krishna. He gives glories to his devotees. Nimit matra bhava savya sachan. You become simply instrument. You will be glorified, Arjun. I will do everything and you will get glory. So this is very important thing in our life if to be successful. This is the one statement in the Nectar of Devotion where Srila Rupa Goswami said, I have done nothing, I am so fallen. But by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and something, I am able to do something. And then Srila Prabhupada writes, the devotee's life will be only successful when he gives credit to the previous acharyas for any success. And Srila Prabhupada said, this ISKCON movement is because of my spiritual master. Because through me, he has established this movement. So this is the most important statement for a devotee, to always give credit to in ISKCON, any success, give credit to Srila Prabhupada. Because of his books, because of his instruction, because of his ISKCON, we are able to achieve some goal. Most important, this is the nature of Krishna, gives credit to his devotees. So same thing, we should give credit to our previous acharyas, or presently to in ISKCON, every credit should be given to Srila Prabhupada. Last verse for today. Sri Shuka Vacha iti yuktau tau parikarmya pranamya cha punha punha iti uktau. As Lord Krishna finished speaking, like this, tau means both brother, parikarma, they circumambulated Krishna. Pranamya, they offer their obeisances again. Cha punha punha, again and again. Baddhau lakhalam amantarya. Krishna was still bound to the wooden malt by the ropes. Amantra means they got permission. Please now give us permission. Jagammato, they left. Dishamotram, in the northern direction. Sukdev Goswami said, Supreme Personality Godhead, having spoken to the two demigods in this way, they circumambulated the Lord, who was bound to the wooden mortar, and offered obeisance to him again and again. After taking permission, amantriya, of the Krishna, they returned to their respective homes. Where Kuber is living now? Anybody knows Kuber's residence? They went to his father's house.
Kailash, Prabhuji?
Yeah, in Kailash now. Before, what was the residence of Kuber before coming to the Kailash? Not Kailash, Himalaya. Yeah, Himalaya. Before this Gandhamadan, I think Gandhamadan mountain. Before that, Kuber was ruling Lanka. This golden Lanka was the property of Kuber, along with the Pushpak Viman, the aeroplane. The Kuber is the step brother of Ravan. Same father, but the mothers are different. So Ravana, after getting benediction from Brahma, he removed Kuber from his kingdom Lanka, and he snatched from him the aeroplane. So Kuber asked his father Visharva, what can I do? He said, better not to fight with him at this time. You go to the other place. Then he came near Badrika Ashram. There is a place where Kuber is now residing. This is there. So they went to and that is in the northern direction. So they went towards.
Alkapuri?
Yes.
Alkapuri?
Alkapuri. Yeah, I think it's right there. Once we were staying there in near the Mana, the first village of India there, where the Vyas Dev's cave. The army people told us that our helicopter never flew on this mountain, this area, because this is Kuber's kingdom, and they get jammed at this place. We never go there. So it is somewhere. And Kuber, there's a Kuber is one of the deity on the altar of Badrik ashram. Kuber is on the altar, and this is the whole the area is called Kuber Kshetra. So Kuber now is living there. Therefore, the Alkapuri is Kuber's. Yeah, Amrapuri is Indra. Alkapuri, maybe Alkapuri, yes. Srila Prabhupada writes in Krishna book, after this the demigod circumambulated the Lord many times and bowed down before him again and again, and thus they left. The Lord remained bound up with the ropes to the grinding mortar. Chakravarti Padla writes only one thing, Bandha ul Khalam, he who is bound to the mortar. And Jiva Goswami writes, Sukdev mentioned that Krishna was bound by the mortar out of amazement. Since the Devata praised and spoke to Krishna while he was bound up by his mother, they repeatedly offered respects and circumambulated him, since they realized the sweetness of his pastime of Damodar Leela, in which he was controlled by his devotees. What is the word for this? Controlled by his devotees? That is the whole. This is the whole theme of this chapter. Everybody must remember this word. What is the word?
Vrityavashyata.
Vrityavashyatam. Vrityavashyatam. Vritya means his devotee, servant. Vashyata means control. Vrityavashyatam is the theme of this chapter. This is the Sanskrit. Bruhi compound, Baddha ul Khalam, martyr bound, suggests that the martyr was obedient to Krishna. Since the emphasis on Krishna, who was bound to the martyr, the peculiarity of the pastime is that there is reversal of what binds and who is bound up. In obedience to his will, Krishna's will, the martyr helped bind him up. The martyr is a special element rather than secondary. Thus the two brothers offer respect to the martyr as well. Padma Puran says, Namaste astu damene spuridip damene. I offer respect to the ropes shining brightly, which are bound to the martyr and to the abdomen of baby Krishna. Sanatana Goswami writes, the two circumambulated Krishna because by seeing his attractive form and pastime as he stood there bound by the martyr, they could not give him up because of their great devotion, or by circumambulating him bound to the martyr, they also circumambulated the martyr. They took permission and left. They went north, that is the direction served by the devotees generally.